I am TJ, joined by Diana. This is the Congressional Times for Sunday, June 14th, 2026.
Happy to be here. We have a good mix today: local politics with national implications, a high-profile trial, a jet crash, and the midterms are already heating up.
Let's get into it. First up, the brother of Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has filed a lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles over the 2025 Palisades Fire.
Wait, her brother is suing the city she runs?
That is correct. Kenneth Bass and his wife Cindy filed last month in LA Superior Court. They are holding the city liable for destruction caused by the Palisades Fire.
I mean, on one hand, thousands of people are suing over that fire. On the other hand, this is the mayor's brother.
Right. And this comes after months of scrutiny over Bass's emergency response. She was in Ghana when the fire broke out and took time to return.
Which she caught real heat for at the time. And now her own family is in the pool of plaintiffs arguing the city failed.
There is no allegation of coordination or impropriety between Karen Bass and her brother's legal team. To be clear about that.
Right, but optics are a real thing. It is just awkward. The mayor is defending the city's response, and her brother is in court saying the city is responsible.
The complaint was reviewed by LA Material and reported by The Hill. It names the city and additional unnamed defendants.
Unnamed defendants often means utilities, DWP being the obvious candidate in Palisades Fire cases.
And LA is staring down what could be one of the largest municipal legal liabilities in California history from this fire.
The city is essentially being sued by its own residents, including, apparently, the first family. That sentence is going to be in someone's ES campaign ad.
Probably already is. Karen Bass is in a tough spot, and the 2026 political calendar is not helping her. She is up for re-election.
And Los Angeles is a city that has lost a lot of patience. The fire, the homelessness crisis, the response times, people are not in a forgiving mood.
The lawsuit itself may not go anywhere for years. These things move slowly, but the filing drops right now, right when she needs it least.
Timing is everything, in litigation and in politics.
All right, moving on. A Texas judge has barred cameras from the murder trial of Karmelo Anthony. This is a big one.
This case has been everywhere. Karmelo Anthony, the teenager charged with stabbing Austin Metcalf in April of last year.
Collin County District Judge John Roach made the call. He called it, and this is a quote, an easy decision. His stated goal is protecting the integrity of the proceedings.
An easy decision, which is interesting because these rulings are usually anything but easy. There is real First Amendment tension here.
Exactly. You have press freedom interests on one side and the Sixth Amendment fair trial guarantee on the other. Judges have to balance both.
And in a case this high profile with this much social media attention, I actually understand the reasoning, even if I do not love the outcome.
The concern is that cameras change behavior. Witnesses, jurors potentially, even attorneys can play to the lens.
We saw that in cases like OJ. The camera question never fully gets resolved because every trial is different.
Judge Roach did not specify which evidentiary or procedural findings drove the ruling. He just cited fairness broadly.
Which gives him flexibility but also gives appellate courts less to work with if it gets challenged.
This case has been heavily charged on social media well before trial. Karmelo Anthony had supporters online, which added fuel to everything.
Right. And that is exactly the kind of environment where a judge is going to say, I am not adding a camera to this circus.
The victim's family, Austin Metcalf's family, deserves a proceeding that is about facts and law, not about content creation.
Agreed. Whatever your views on cameras in courtrooms generally, this specific case makes the restriction pretty understandable.
Trial dates have not been finalized publicly as of this report. We will continue to follow it.
As will everyone else apparently, with or without cameras.
Quick break. If you or someone you love is navigating life insurance or annuities, Policy Prepper breaks it all down in plain English. No sales pitch, just real information. Check it out at policyprepper.com.
Policyprepper.com. Bookmark it. Now back to the stories.
A U.S. military fighter jet crashed into a mountain in Washington state yesterday, Saturday, June 14th. The pilot ejected and survived with minor injuries.
Good news on the pilot. That ejection system doing exactly what it is supposed to do.
The crash happened in a wooded area and sparked a brush fire. As of the NBC News report, the type of aircraft, the branch operating it, and the flight origin were not confirmed publicly.
That is a lot of unknowns for a downed military aircraft. Usually, branch and aircraft type come out pretty fast.
It may be a matter of hours before we get more, but as of reporting, those details were still being held or had not been released.
The brush fire adds another layer. Washington state has had serious wildfire conditions in recent years. That is not a small secondary concern.
Right. The aircraft is gone either way, but a fire spreading in woodland is a real operational and civilian safety issue.
These crashes always raise the question of cost, too. Modern fighter jets are not cheap. We are talking well north of $50 million depending on the aircraft.
Some are over $100 million, and with the current defense budget environment, every loss gets scrutinized.
Though honestly, if the pilot is alive, that is the right outcome. Aircraft can be replaced. Pilots are harder to replace.
Training a combat pilot takes years and costs millions on its own. The ejection being successful is genuinely the best news from this story.
Agreed. We will want to see the full incident report when it comes out. Flight origin, mission type, mechanical, or pilot error.
Flight safety data is publicly tracked over time, and any pattern across a specific aircraft type would be worth watching.
For now, pilot is okay, fire crews are on it, and the military is presumably already investigating.
Last story, and this one has legs going into the fall. The 2026 midterms are officially in motion, and control of Congress is very much up for grabs.
This has been building. Every special election, every resignation, every redistricting fight matters right now.
Marjorie Taylor Greene resigned her seat in January, and her district, Georgia S. 14th, was rated the most Republican district that cooked political tracks.
So Republicans should be fine there. But the fact that seats are opening up at all creates chaos in the whip count.
Republicans are holding a narrow House majority. Every special election is essentially a stress test on that margin.
And Democrats have been aggressive about contesting even deep red districts. It is a resource drain strategy as much as anything else.
The Senate map in 2026 is also interesting. There are seats in play that neither party can take for granted heading into November.
The broader context is that Trump's second term is at a pivot point. Midterms are typically a referendum on the White House, and his approval is not bulletproof.
And there are real tensions. The DOJ, executive power questions, Congress pushback on certain moves, those become campaign narratives fast.
Voters who are enthusiastic about Trump in 2024 do not automatically translate to enthusiasm for House Republicans in 2026. Those are different elections.
Historical pattern says the party in the White House loses seats at midterms. That is not a law of nature, but it is a strong tendency.
Republicans will argue they need to hold Congress to finish what they started. Democrats will argue Congress is the last check on executive overreach.
Both arguments have been road-tested. The question is, which one resonates in individual districts in November?
5 months out. That is an eternity in politics and no time at all if you're a campaign manager.
We will be tracking the competitive races, the money, the special elections, all of it as we get closer to November.
This show will be very busy this fall. I am already tired just thinking about it.
That is the Congressional Times. Find us at thecongressionaltimes.com. For deeper intelligence, money trails, lobbying filings, data nobody else is pulling, visit Gabby at gab-e.com. And if you enjoy the show, please subscribe and leave us a review.
Thanks for spending your Sunday with us. Stay informed, stay sharp, and we will see you next time.